Let me also take the opportunity to thank, on behalf of UNHCR, to thank you, Khatia, and the UN Orchestra for having UNHCR's program in Jordan for Syrian refugees as the beneficiary for this concert. The Syrian crisis is the largest humanitarian tragedy of our time. It has generated more than 4 million refugees to neighbouring countries, and there are over 12 million people in need of humanitarian aid inside Syria. So it is really heartening and very commendable to have the support of artists for this. I thank you very much for that.
When I had the idea of the UN Orchestra, it was for different purposes, including this humanitarian subject, because I think it's very, very important, of course. And so we are very proud to participate to this event, which is also the 70th birthday of the United Nations. So we are very proud to make our best to raise as much money as possible for this cause, and also to give or propose a visibility to your wonderful action, to welcome Khatia, who has been kind enough to accept our invitation and play for free. I think it's very important.
Have you rehearsed yet with the UN Orchestra?
No, we didn't rehearse yet, but we're gonna make it. It's necessary. I'm really excited because, you know, when first we met with Antoine, he talked about his orchestra, and we eventually said that maybe we're gonna once perform together, and the idea of the orchestra seemed to me very original and very touching, so I directly said yes, but I didn't know that they were melomans, not professionals. And then Antoine said, you know, they're not professionals actually, they all have their own professions, but they just gather together and they play emotionally and with such an energy. And I said, he was scared that I might say no because they're not professionals, but for me, it's very important exactly to make things happen together with people who have good intentions. It's not always important to have a diploma of something, but it's important to have good intentions and goodwill to make something together. So I was very happy about this project, and I'm sure it's going to have a fantastic result.
And it's totally reciprocal. Mm-hmm. In 4 years, without any regular financial help, we have been raising about 120,000 francs, which I think is good because we don't receive money and we give money. So that's also a reason for which we are very proud of this orchestra.
Thank you very much, Antoine. The website is www.unorchestra.ch.
And UNHCR has a constant program of reassessing the families to make sure that it goes to those in need. And really importantly, I think, along with the cash, it actually restores some dignity to refugees because they have choice. Instead of standing in line to receive the core relief items like kitchen sets, they can go to the ATM and withdraw money, and they can decide, like any other family around the world, how they're going to spend that money for their children. So what we're finding is that families that were once middle class in Syria are now struggling to survive on the street. Every time you move, you sink down even further. So that's why this cash assistance program, which your performance will benefit, is so critical, because it gives literally a lifeline to the most vulnerable refugees, including those who are living below the abject poverty line and including those very vulnerable women. We're currently helping about 22,500 families with this program. We need to help 30 who are really the most vulnerable, but we don't have enough funds. And so we're really, really vulnerable again to you for your assistance with this program. Thank you.
You played with some of the greatest orchestras in the world, in Vienna, Los Angeles, London, Paris. So I look forward to seeing to hearing your impressions about the UN Orchestra.
I always say things what I think. So.